Why China-Pakistan ties are in trouble these days. A Pakistan-based journalist told that China is not happy about money lending issues of Pakistan. Also, China raised the additional guarantees to get clarity over Pakistan's financial condition. After Islamabad applied for debt relief from the G20 countries, which is only meant for the world's poorest nations. So, the multi-billion-dollar Belt and Road Initiative appears to have driven a wedge between all-weather allies China and Pakistan. According to a report, sharp differences have emerged between the two countries over a $6.8 billion railway line project, which is part of the ambitious China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. This is not the first time that CPEC has triggered a strain in the long-standing friendship between the two countries. Let's see why China-Pakistan ties are unraveling over CPEC. Firstly, fallout over rail project. Pakistan has been expecting China to lend $6 billion at a concessional interest rate of less than 3% for the Main Line 1 project. The Imran Khan government had even hoped to finalize the lending at an interest rate of just 1%. To which China has shown increasing reluctance over lending money for the project. The project includes dualization and upgrading of the 1,872-kilometer railway track from Peshawar to Karachi, and is a major milestone for the second phase of CPEC. At present, Pakistan is not in a position to give sovereign guarantees, and China is not ready to lend money without guarantee. The journalist said that China's appetite for investments in large infrastructure projects has diminished because these projects are vulnerable to local politics that delay returns on investment for Beijing. Pakistan is currently renegotiating its $6 million extended fund facility at the International Monetary Fund, which was suspended in April 2020. Secondly, CPEC summit delayed. The Joint Cooperation Committee is the primary decision-making body of CPEC. Its first meeting was held in August 2013, and the latest one in November 2019. The report said that the 10th JCC was originally scheduled for early 2020, but has not taken place so far. Initially, it was believed that COVID-19 pandemic was the reason behind the postponement, but sources later revealed that delay was due to disagreements over the railway project and special economic zones. Sources told that the meeting will not take place for at least 3 more months, by far the longest gap to date. As a result, Pakistan's desire to start work from January 2021 would remain unfulfilled due to delay in finalization of financing details. Discontentment between the two allies had been brewing ever since China decided to tighten its purse strings amid concerns over its investments in Pakistan. Another report reveals that China is slowly backing away from CPEC due to Islamabad's spiraling debt series of corruption scandals and rising security costs. But China has rejected claims that it's turning its back on CPEC, but other media reports, and with the continuous delay in the CPEC summit, seem to confirm that it is wary of pumping more money into the debt-ridden country. According to Asia Times, only 32 out of the 122 projects under CPEC had been completed till the third quarter of the fiscal year. Thirdly, corruption scandals. Besides concerns over Pakistan's ballooning debt, Beijing is also believed to be unhappy about reports of corruption involving Chinese companies that are part of the CPEC projects. This was further corroborated by another report on Asia Times recently, which said China's illegal profiteering from the power sector was in fact the reason behind the nationwide blackout in Pakistan earlier this month. Fourthly, opposition heat. Adding another layer of controversy is the role of the CPEC Authority Chairman, Lieutenant General Azam Salim Bajwa. Last week, the opposition parties staged a walkout from the Senate session over the Pakistan government's inadequate response to their queries on the CPEC Authority Ordinance. The CPEC Authority Ordinance is largely seen the greater military control over the projects. Bajwa is already a controversial figure in Pakistan, who is said to have amassed millions of dollars. The opposition had even questioned the meeting of Bajwa with the Chinese ambassador, when the CPEC authority had no chairman and the CPEC authority's ordinance had lapsed. Opposition said, Bajwa was a controversial figure, and yet he was made chairman of the CPEC authority, adding that there were allegations of corruption against Bajwa. The member of opposition further said, in the future, no such individual should be appointed as chairman of the CPEC authority, who has allegations of corruption against them.